Hello, it's next time. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bradzonia. And welcome to the Brad Zone. Got right up in my feet there. Um, Today, we're going to be going mining. Just like we said we were going to do last episode, but we didn't do it because it was getting past an hour and a half there. And we had been working on the museum for a while. And it wasn't a very satisfying conclusion, but, you know, it just had to be done so that I could continue doing this guilt-free. I've still got my brose. It's still hot as hell in my room, even though it's winter. Is it winter yet? It's December 15th. I know winter is, like, weird. Like, the technical, like, boundaries of winter are very strange to the layman. And I am a layman. And, you know, most importantly, of the things that are similar to last episode, I've still got those fucking questions from mantelligence.com about, you know, all the shit, like, get to know you questions. I don't know. I just think they're fun. I'm drunk. Hold on. About to be drunker. Got a sip. So, if I joined the circus, what would my circus act be? I don't know. I'm a fruity little string bean that doesn't know his own talents, so I couldn't say one way or the other. I don't really think I have a cool circus talent. I just have normal talents. And in fact, most of my talents are just, yeah, he's decent at that thing, you know? There's nothing I'm really super good at, and that's not like a hating on myself thing. That's just a, you know, it is what it is. What would I do if I was invisible for a day? We're on question 55, by the way, if you missed last episode. What would I do if I was invisible for a day? Probably not things I would be proud of. I think we can leave it at that, and we can just have like a gentleman's agreement, you know, about that. What? There's nothing. What the? How the? Okay, well, come on, let's not be like this. Awesome. Iron. We love it. I don't think we need you. Yeah, we don't need you. I pressed F5. My bad. We don't need torches in there anymore. That's so weird. That's so weird. Oh. Cool. And we could just oh no. There we go. I don't want to lose this lava. I think it's cool, but oh. So if I could jump into a pool full of something, what would it be? I'm gonna be boring for this one. Probably water. I don't think I want to experiment with God's plan in that way. I don't know if we're meant to jump into honey, you know? Like, I feel like I would die or get botulism or something. Can grown-ass men get botulism? Is that real? Is that just, like, a baby thing? Is that, like, jaundice? Where it's, like, it's kind of possible, but, like, not really? It's, like, very unlikely if you're a grown-ass man. Where am I? Anyway, the answer is come. Next is... I'm joking. I'm joking. That's gross. What do you dislike but have no good reason for disliking? People mostly. A lot of times I'll find a person that I'm like, ugh, I just hate their vibes. And everyone's like, he's so nice. And I'm like, yeah, but I hate him. And they're like, okay. And they're always very, like, you can tell when someone doesn't want to talk to you about something because they disagree with you. Because they're always like, all right, all right. They just, like, agree with you in a really, like, half-assed kind of way. I want to get that iron. That's really all you can ask for in this life. To get some iron from a lava pool, right? Yeah. For me, it's mostly people. I don't know. Sometimes I just get vibes. And I would like to think I'm usually right. Probably not. But I think I am. That's what matters. Would you rather live in a world with or without superheroes and supervillains? Without. We've got enough supervillains as it is. And we've got enough people fancying themselves superheroes that are actually just supervillains as it is, you know? I don't think I want Superman around. I think he's a menace. I'll say it. I think he's a menace. Can you imagine the insurance claims on that motherfucker? Horrific. Que horrifico. So we're down in the dumpy once again. I would love... Well, iron doesn't really go this far, does it? Glow squid. Sir? Thanks. Yeah, this is a cool cave, but it doesn't have the resources that I particularly want. So I think we're gonna go. For once in my life, I have to go to a shallower cave. That's a cool thing that they've added to this game, is that kind of depth strategy. What is the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? Pussy. What's the funniest place you've ever fallen asleep? I love some of these joke answers that I give because some of them are just on the line where you don't know if I'm joking or not. For instance, that one was not joking. What's the funniest place you've ever fallen asleep? Funniest? I don't know. On a chair, I guess. On a bus. I haven't fallen asleep in a lot of funny places. I don't know what the requisites are for being a funny place to sleep. Would you rather be married to a 10 with a bad personality or a 6 with an amazing personality? 6 with an amazing personality, because then we could both, like, get some other people involved and they wouldn't be a dick about it. You know? You could have the best of both worlds. Easy. Easy. Y'all saw that lighting weirdness, right? Oh, this is the fucking ravine. I don't want to go here. If you could look through one person's email without them knowing, whose email would you look through? This is Expose Bradley episode because all of the men questions for this list have been hella suspicious. They've been like, they're like, would you invade a person's privacy if you could? I don't know. Maybe. It would depend on the person. Back off. One person's email without them looking. Whose email would you look through? Hillary Clinton. Benghazi. Obama. I don't know. I really don't give a shit about people's emails in general. If everything in your house had to be one color, what color would you choose? Maybe brown. Brown's a neutral color, but it's not a monochrome, like boring, like grayscale color, you know? And it's one that you could just sort of spruce up. There are lots of different types of browns. Yeah, I think brown is the answer here. What would be the worst ingredients to fill a burrito with? Cyanide. Next. What do you think the most ridiculous invention that exists is? I already answered this, I think. I don't know if I answered it, but we've already gotten this question for sure. What happened on your worst date? I haven't been on many dates. I've dated a lot of people, but there's not been a lot of like official like quote unquote dates that we've gone on. I guess one time one of my exes and I went to Washington DC and we got like kicked out of a museum for holding hands because one of the guards was like, "There are children here, don't be gay." So I guess that sucked. I was more mad than like upset about it though. I was just like, fuck you. Ooh, more iron. One of these days I should get fortune. Because we're getting problems. How much would someone have to pay for your little toe? I mean, in the spirit of fairness, it would have to be a lot more than what it would take to get me to eat a spider from last episode, right? Which I said would be $10,000 or $100,000 range. A disploinchy. So, I don't know. 500,000 at least. $500,000. Seems like a good toe number. This sure is going to have some effects. It's easy for me. What's the next question? How many cheeseburgers is too many cheeseburgers? That's a tough one. I'm hiccuping. I'm sorry, guys. For me, I'm sorry, I got a stomach like a bird. Probably 3. I could maybe do 2, but yeah. If I was really hungry, 3 would be the max. If you had an endless budget to build a fort, what would yours look like? It would probably look fucking awesome. Here's some deep and funny get-to-know-you questions. All right, we're out of the man zone. We're still on mantelligence.com, though. So let's get mantelligent, boys. Girls, you could just sit back and relax. You don't gotta get mantelligent if you don't want to. If you would like to, welcome to the club. But, you know, if you don't want to, then that's fine as well. What's your most embarrassing childhood memory? One time I loudly made a gay joke in high school, and the teacher got me in trouble for being, like, too homophobic and too sexual in class. It was really embarrassing. Nobody laughed. Nobody laughed. It was it's only gay if you swallow joke. And yeah, Mrs. Kirkpatrick she did not appreciate that shit. Um, what will people say at your funeral? I'd like to think that they would say that I was a nice person who was funny. And that I was good at being creative and shit. I don't know. I just hope they say nice things at me. I don't know what they will say. Hopefully they'll say something funny. I want to hear a joke at my funeral. I don't want nothing else. This is spawning. Well, do we need spawning caves anymore? Like, really? With the new, like, restrictions, are we even in any danger in caves like that anymore? We gotta go. Oh. Hell yeah. Hello, Mr. Irons. What would you do differently if you knew that no one was judging you? I don't know about any specific task, but I would definitely be a lot more confident just in general. I don't know. I'd probably talk different. Probably sing different. Oh, I would for sure sing different. Sometimes I like hear the way I talk and sing on like microphone. I'm like, ew, who is that? Oh, it's this song again. That's nice. What biome, man? Birch Forest. Weird. They're just playing these songs anywhere these days, huh? You could steal one thing without consequence. What would it be? The Declaration of Independence. I don't know. Probably a political figure's life. If you had a warning label, what would yours say? It would say, all jokes about assassination are only jokes. Disclaimer, do not follow me, CIA. If you could talk to one species of animal, which would it be? That's tough. Probably like squirrel, right? I don't know, there's just so many of them. I feel like you could get a lot of info from them. But in reality, I think I would like to understand my dogs better. Maybe cats, but I like dogs a little bit more, so they get priority. There were a giant mega monster. What city would you rampage? Oh, if I was a giant mega monster, what city would I rampage? Washington, D.C. I would try not to kill any civilians. I would just try and take out the government buildings. If you met a genie who offered you 3 wishes, what would you wish for? That's an interesting question. Perfect body, wish number 1. I can't find my way out of here. I don't think there's very many caves left to explore. Perfect body, wish number 1. Okay, okay. These torches are on the wrong side of the fucking wall, man. Okay. This is cliche as fuck. Most of my answers are either completely selfish or cliche as hell. Probably world peace. Sorry. It's true, though. I just want shit to be better. Like, utopian society. And I mean that. Not like a dystopian utopia. Like, where people are, like, have to forced to conform and shit. But, like, you know what I mean. And the third one, I don't know. Probably be something else selfish, like perfect partner. Like, probably, I don't know. Maybe I'll just ask my boyfriend, like, what they want after those two things. I don't know what my third one would be. That's my on the books official on record statement. I don't know what my third one would be, but I don't know. Probably just something cool. After I get rid of my own personal insecurity and I get rid of like societal problems, my third one will probably just me be having fun. Would you ever let your parents pick out a partner for you? No. Next question. Would you rather have a significant other who hates your parents? A significant other who hates your dog? I don't have a dog. All the dogs that I've lived with are either my parents or my sisters, so. I guess that one, but that sucks. That question sucks. I hate that one. What makes you say, what was I thinking when you... Mentelligence.com, don't refresh. Hold on. Oh. My third wish. I know what I would want. I would want to get rid of my fucking executive dysfunction disorder. I wouldn't want to get rid of my ADHD completely or anything, but like the executive dysfunction part, that shit sucks, and there's no redeemable quality of that, and nothing about it impacts my personality in a positive way, and I want it fucking gone. That's what my third fucking wish would be. Sorry, Nike, you're not getting a wish. These are my 3 wishes. Okay, question 80. What makes you say, what was I thinking when you look back on your life? Probably just like some of the times that I've gotten really passionate about something that I didn't know a lot about, like politics. I used to be like a huge lib. Now, I'm not conservative, but I'm not centrist either, which is what liberalism is in America now. I'm definitely not a liberal. Yeah. I really like went off on social media supporting Hillary in 2016, and that's embarrassing. Some of the jokes that I made, obviously, as a teenager, as we've mentioned in this episode, have been less than fortunate. Just really embarrassing. I would not let people push me around as much as they have. I would be a lot more confident in myself if I could do it again. But that's not really what the question is. That's just sort of, what was I thinking? What was I thinking doing some of the things that I've done in my life, you know? What personality trait has got me the most trouble? My sense of justice. For sure. There's just too much coal here for me to leave behind, right? We gotta take some of this home. A sense of justice for sure, because, like I said, all of the things that I've been like, what was I thinking? Yeah, most of that was my sense of justice going wild. Getting into discourse online. Ugh. Hey, if you're young and you want my advice, don't interact in discourse. Even if it's something that you're very passionate about and like believe in heavily, don't interact in discourse. Just don't do that. There's nothing productive about it. There will never be anything productive about online discourse, because online is not real life. No matter what corporations want to tell you, they want you to think that it's real life so fucking badly, and so that you lose sight of what's actually important, which is like kindness and community and understanding. So yeah, don't get into discourse. Even I still fall into that trap sometimes. Just don't do it. What fact are you really surprised that more people don't know about? I don't know about that. I'm surprised that people don't know about it, but did you know that walruses overheat at 0 degrees Fahrenheit? Their blubber is so hot that they have to fan themselves in order to like keep their temperature lower than is like optimal. So yeah, I read that in a book in like 5th grade. So like, if that's not true, don't tell me. I've been basing my personality off of walruses for years. Just don't tell me. It's easy. Let me be happy. What do people do that drives you absolutely bonkers? A lot of things. But most of them aren't important enough for me to go on a rant about because I'm an adult. And I've decided that that kind of thing shouldn't make me as mad as it does internally. I don't have shears, so that's staying. We got music. Maybe that was just a noise outside my house. What the fuck was that? If you could be any person alive or dead for a day, who would it be and why? I don't know. Probably somebody who's hot. I think I'm hot, but like somebody who I think is hot. I would want to be them for a day just to like give it a test drive, you know? If I could like be like some like really strong dude for a day, that would be like that would fuel my motivation for the rest of my life, I swear. Yeah, that for sure, for sure. I would just be like some like football player. If you had a time machine, what time period would you visit and why? I wouldn't I might visit the future just to see what's up. Just to see what's up with me personally. See if I've achieved my goals, and if I haven't, to, you know, reiterate, hey, fucker, achieve your goals. Um, just to see if things are about to get as bad as I think they're about to get. That kind of thing. I would go to the future. 16 funny would you rather questions to get to know someone. Okay. Would you rather be locked inside an old building with your boyfriend, girlfriend, or inside an amusement park with a celebrity? How long are we trapped in there? That's really what it hinges on for me personally. In most cases, I would go for spending time with my boyfriend in an old building. But if it's like forever, like let's be real, I'm going with the celebrity, right? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Would you rather be famous and have a scandal or two? Well, hold on. First, let's go back to that last question. Number 86, would you rather be locked inside an old building with your boyfriend, girlfriend, or inside an amusement park with a celebrity? I would like to be with my boyfriend forever. Actually, I take back what I said. I would rather be in an amusement park forever, obviously, but if it's a good place with a person I don't know versus a pretty neutral bad place with a person I love, it's probably going to be the latter, not the former. Anyway, would you rather be famous and have a scandal or two, or never be talked about in the media at all? Definitely never talked about in the media at all. I don't want scandals. If y'all know me, you know that like the people I have dated have been involved in a couple of different scandals, and a lot of like witch hunts taken have taken place in the past for them. I just do not want that at all in my life. I never want that kind of shit to happen to me ever again. That sucks. I hate that shit. I never want to be canceled. And I'm not going to censor myself in order to achieve that goal, but I just don't want to deal with that shit. I literally will not, like, I just will not interact with that kind of energy. That sucks. Would you rather be a famous rock singer or the next Einstein Tesla? Rock singer, because if I was too good of a scientist, then they would assassinate me, right? If you're too good at something important, they kill you eventually, you know, whether it's the corporations or whether it's, you know, the crazies. Which corporations are crazy, make no mistake. Never trust them. But yeah, rock singer, obviously. Would you rather be a fish safe in a fish tank or a fish out in the wild, dangerous ocean? The wide, dangerous ocean, not wild. It's a good question. I guess fish tank? It sucks, but at least there's something to aspire to, right? At least I don't know about the horrors of the real world. I'd rather be sheltered and bored than non-sheltered and dead. Does that make me a pussy? I don't know. Maybe it does. What time are we on our episode? Only 30 minutes. Damn. Sheesh. Uh-oh. Diarrhea. Poopy. Stinky. I don't get the hate around diarrhea. It's alright. It looks like bird poop a little bit, but like not as much as people say it does. Let's get some coal. Oh, first though, let's get that next question. Would you rather run through the streets naked or spend a week being lectured by your mother? Run through the streets naked. If there was like no legal repercussions, I'd rather be naked for sure. Would you rather have the paparazzi camp in your backyard or never be famous? Never be famous. If I can have some fun with my friends, that's all I want. Would you rather run away with a circus or move to another country alone where you don't speak the language? Move to another country. America's going to shit. One of these days I'm probably going to have to move. Hopefully that doesn't occur, but if it does, well, y'all know what happened to me. Would you rather be on a reality TV show or have to reveal intimate details of your life to your mother? I'd reveal intimate details to my mother. She wouldn't be pleased about it, but I overshare anyway. I probably already revealed enough to her where it's like uncomfortable, you know? How am I only at level 12? I was 11 at the beginning of this episode. Would you rather never play or always lose? Shit. See, if it was different, if it was, say, never play or lose a lot, then I would say I would rather lose a lot. But if never win, always lose, that's... The human mind can only take so much of that, you know? I would rather never play. And this is a vague question, so who knows to what extent it extends, but if it's just one activity, I'd rather never play. Boom. Piano. Hold on. Let me sip drink. Would you rather go to your 20-year class reunion, nobody remember who you are, or have everyone comment on how old you look? Yeesh. I'm a pretty vain person, and things affect me personally, whether I like it or not, so both of these would be devastating, but I don't know. I'd probably rather people say I look old, because it's been a running theme in my life where people know me, and I don't know them. And if I were to somehow lose that, That would be devastating to me, I think. Kumi Tanioka knows what's up. She knows. She knows what's devastating in one's life. Would you rather always laugh at every funeral or always cry at every birthday party? Is it once per event or is it the whole event? That's a huge difference. If it's once per event, it would be funeral. No, it would be birthday party. If it was the whole time, probably birthday party again. It's way worse to laugh. Oh my god, I'm yawning. It's way worse to laugh at a funeral than it is to cry at a birthday party. If you cry at a birthday party, you're kind of a fucking wet blanket. Nobody likes you. You're kind of lame. But if you laugh at a funeral, you're a monster. You know what I mean? Would you rather have to permanently give up salts or sweets? Sweets. I like salty things way too much. I like both. Those are like basically the two types of foods that I eat. But if I had to give up one, it would be sweets. Because there's such a thing as too sweet for me. There's no such thing as too salty for me, though. Hell, why the fuck do you think I have a theta symbol on me? You know, the alchemical symbol for salt. Why do you think I have that on me? That's not the actual reason I have it on me, but that's I don't know. It was just funny enough for me to say it. Funny joke, Brad. Funny commentary. Explain the joke more. They'll love it. Would you rather be plain looking but always the funniest person in the room, or super hot but always the most boring person in the room? That sucks. That question sucks, because it's like, would you rather be Bradzone or would you rather be Bradzone? Like, those are like the two moods that I oscillate between. The description says goofy looking and goofy, or hot and dim. You decide the best way to go through life. Probably hot. I would like, I don't know. Depends what they mean by goofy looking and plain looking, you know? I would have to see myself as both. And also hear myself in conversation as both. I lack context for this, but in general, I guess I'd rather be funny. I'm not super drop dead gorgeous as it is, but I'm not ugly either. Not even close. Not to brag or anything, but like, I don't know. You're not ugly either. It's not bragging to acknowledge that you're not ugly. Most people on the planet aren't ugly. I think you need to know that. Like, you know, like, if you're average, you're not ugly. Just because you're not a fucking model. Uh-oh. Well, boys, it looks like it's time to go. Wow. Wow. Would you rather be considered extremely lazy but have tons of friends, or be considered extremely successful but only have one friend? Lazy with a lot of friends. That's basically who I am already, but I don't have, like, I have a lot of friends, but like, I don't know, not a lot of close friends, you know what I mean? I have an idea. There's a box that we haven't emptied since we filled it, and I want to empty it now. Let's see what the next question is, though. Would you rather have a 10-hour car ride with someone you absolutely cannot stand, or a 30-hour car ride with no stops with someone you absolutely love? 30-hour car ride, easy. Would you rather post an extremely unflattering photo that gets hundreds of likes, or a super flattering photo that only gets like 1 like total? Super flattering photo. That's just every photo I post. I'll be real. I already post photos that are like, I'm like, this is the best picture I've ever taken of myself. And it gets like 5 likes. And I'm like, that's okay. I already made my peace with that outcome. If I had to post something that was hideous and everybody saw it, I don't know if I could cope. I don't know if I would cope. Ooh, 8 funny dares that'll help you get to know someone. Ooh. Call your crush and tell her mom that you like her daughter. I don't I don't know my boyfriend's mom's number. I can do this. Hold on. I want to make this inventory good. Ooh. Oh my god. Guys, we can bring everything home. Show everything that's in your wallet. Spoiler alert, it's dollars and a couple of cards. It's not interesting. I'm not gonna put my credit card number. I don't have a credit card. I'm not gonna put my debit card number on the screen or anything. Like, that's a dumb dare. Continuously talk for 3 minutes without stopping. What the fuck do you think this episode has been? Call your crush and sing "I Can't Help Falling in Love with You" to him/her. I would rather shoot myself in the head. Deadass. I hate that song. It's a good song, but Ukulele Bitches ruined it. 106. Call your crush and explain the rules of Monopoly to him/her. I'll be real, I don't know the rules of Monopoly. To be fair, my boyfriend probably doesn't know the rules of Monopoly either. We're both dumbasses. For the duration of the game, you must yell out exclamations randomly. What game? Shit, I just lost the game. Any millennials in the comments? Well, I'm not a millennial, and I know about the game, so what's your excuse? Fucking lame. Call your brother or sister and tell them how great they are. I try to do that normally. It doesn't have to be a dare. I love my sister. Tell us about your worst date in mimes only. I've already told you about my worst date. How to get to know someone using funny questions. 5 powerful tips. Tip number 1, know your audience. Well, I'm supposed to be trying to get to know them, aren't I? That's kind of a dumb fucking tip, right? How you use these questions is just as important as the questions themselves. No one can tell you exactly how to get to know someone. It's up to you to judge when certain questions are appropriate. Questions you laugh about with a new guy friend may not be ideal for a girl you're crushing on. In short, know your audience. I think my romantic partner of any gender would love these questions, so fuck yourself, baby. Use get to know you questions. Tip 2. We've done the hard work for you. These questions to ask are good to go. We've even categorized them to help you use the right questions with the right people in the right setting. The best approach is to memorize your favorite questions and pepper them into conversation. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't stress this enough. If you have trouble with socializing, never memorize shit. It always comes across as robotic. Everybody knows you're memorizing it. Don't memorize shit, okay? I know sometimes you have to, and that's like okay, you know? It's really okay if you have trouble in social situations. But it would really just be a lot better for everyone involved if you just were forward about it. Like, I'm not great with social situations. Than if you were like, would you rather? It's like, you know, like reading off of cue cards. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's silly. People will notice. Sorry to activate your like insecurities, but people will notice. Sorry, the page refreshed for a second. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god. This fucking page. You can always pull up this list on your smartphone when you're stuck. Consider me your virtual wingman. What is this parasocial relationship bullshit? Okay, start with conversation starters. Makes sense, right? After you've given your options on your current state of the weather. I didn't read that sentence right at all. I'm drunk. You can bust out some conversation starters to keep the dialogue flowing. Once you've set the friendly, relaxed tone with humor, you can eventually move into more specific or deeper questions. Yeah, just like follow the conversation. Don't force a topic that you'll want to talk about unless you know the person really well. Remember, this isn't an interview. True. Who, what, when, why, how. After the person responds, don't just move on to the next question. What is this? What is this article? By now, you should be a rock-solid, funny question asking machine. You're goddamn right I am. But I'm guessing you want more, so here are some more great funny questions to ask. Oh my god! These would you rather questions are great because they don't make your partner think too much. I love not thinking. Y'all know that about me. Give them the context, they give you the answer. Simple. Never have I ever questions are a classic formula for getting answers. You don't want to ask directly what they have done, but you can indirectly ask what they haven't done. This game's a convenient loophole that can give a lot of fun for both people. Is this like a guide to manipulation? I guess all social interactions manipulation if you think about it. Everybody wants to make people happy because it makes them happy, which is inherently manipulative, but also like socially acceptable because who really is keeping track of that shit anyway? Like, you know, if you think it's problematic that people finding things satisfying is manipulative, then you're dumb. You're dumb. And also you're not real. You're just a person I made up in my head to get mad at. We need more iron before we need anything else. I think you need the copper, Oh, I have a lot of iron. Well, I guess. Finally, it never hurts to have some extra fun. Interesting questions to ask in your mental Rolodex. These are just links to different articles. In conclusion, now that you have some questions to ask, get out there and start meeting some cool people. That's another link to an article. How do you know who I want to meet? Why do I have an air fryer fucking ad? Hello? Guys, have you ever been confused? Which one do you think we should go? Because Mantelligence seems to be a good website for this kind of thing. Never have I ever questions. Sounds immature and bitchy. I love that shit. Oh, we have table of contents. We have best, funny, 18 plus, and couples. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we can answer some of these questions, boy. Okay. Let me just check something really quick. Oh, we are approaching 50 minutes. Ah! Be-da-doom. Should we make a hopper for this? Yep. There we go. There we go. That's all good. I heard music. Did you not hear music? What the hell was that? There it is. I told you. I told all of you. Never have I ever questions. This is funny. This is not funny, but fun. I feel like I'm at a slumber party right now, except there's no one here and I'm alone. But I don't feel alone. You know what I mean? Because I'm just inebriated and having a great time with my friends whom I've never met in my life. That's you. Okay, even in a game like Never Have I Ever, where one of the goals is to get people to reveal crazy things about themselves, it's important to use a few questions at the start to warm up the players and break the ice. This is such how to manipulate people 101. Why are men like this? I don't know, some of the answers I've given tonight have called into question my own morals, so maybe I'm not the best guy to really think about that question. Number one, never have I ever eaten a whole pizza by myself. True. True. I've never eaten a whole pizza by myself. And this is a different game, obviously, because I can't put down my fingers for you. I don't have a face cam or anything like that, so. I wonder if there are any, like, get to know you questions about, like, YouTubers specifically that I could answer for you guys. Because I feel like a face reveal is something. By the way, face reveal is, like, over on my Twitter. Just, like, go there. Second of all, like, I feel like there are certain questions that you ask a YouTuber that you don't ask normal people because, you know, like, you already know certain things about people just by meeting them. Such as face reveal, you know? I know what people's faces look like. How are things doing in here? Very slow. Ooh, guys. Oogie. Oogie. Bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bro. That fucked up the order, but, like, I want to get this gold out of my inventory, bro. Bro? Bro? It's been 54 minutes. Minutes. I don't know why I'm talking like that today. My gay voice is coming out. Never have I ever gone skinny dipping. Is that true? I don't think I have. I don't know when I would have. I'll be real. I don't know. I'd have to ask my sister. That's not an incestuous thing. Trust me. I'm a gay man. But I don't know. Maybe when I was like really, really young, me and my sister did it like once. I don't think we did though. We might have. Either way, I was young enough for it to not count, is what I think is a fair answer to that. Ooh. There we go. Uh-oh. You filled up a box. Dirt, 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 dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. I'm hiccuping, I'm sorry. We need a Chester 2 for dirt. Because that's a thing we want to preserve, but also not a thing that we need to like worship or anything. Like it's dirt, you know? Oh. Oh. Wow, you're slow. Anyway. There we go. Here we go, here we go. Satellite radio, y'all getting hit with the boom, boom. He's so big, I'm stepping on leprechauns, y'all getting hit with the boom, boom. I wish I could sleep. I don't know if I've gone skinny dipping. Real talk. Never have I ever cried while watching Titanic. I don't remember the last time I watched Titanic, but real talk, I cry at every movie, so sure. Sure, I probably have. Never have I ever tried out sweet martial arts moves by myself. I mean, that's like asking never have I ever been alive, you know? Like, of course I've tried sweet martial arts moves by myself. I've tried to do like a 360 spinning kick. I mentioned last episode, I think, that I did karate lessons that doesn't mean much. It was like white people karate lessons, if you know what I mean. Like, my sensei's name was Master Dave, so I don't think I was too especially, like, you know, trained like a fucking Jedi or anything, but like, I don't know. I was alright. For like a 5th grader who was just starting out, I was alright. I got up to green belt. Never have I ever cried at a Pixar movie. Boo, that's boring. Of course I've cried at a Pixar movie. I'm a human. Never have I ever smuggled food or candy into a movie theater. Boo, that's boring. Of course I have. I'm a human. Never have I ever eaten food that's fallen onto the floor. That's boring. Boo, of course I have. I'm a human. 7 funny questions for your Never Have I game. Funny questions. Here are 7 incredibly funny questions. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Never have I ever eaten food that fell on the floor. I've already answered that. Never have I ever made dumb faces at myself in the bathroom mirror. Of course I have. Never have I ever tried to see how many marshmallows can fit in my mouth. I don't know if I've ever done that officially. And with marshmallows in particular, certainly not. Let's make some iron shovels. Pickaxes. You know? Just make them. Just make them. Did I only make 3 iron shovels? Yeah. Whatever. Ooh. That's a good one. That's a bad one. That's a bad one. Efficiency 1. Guess I'll take efficiency 2 over efficiency 1. Nice. Less nice, but hey, we only have so many levels, am I right, boys? I guess I'll enchant 1 stone pick as well. With efficiency, right? I don't know. Maybe a waste, but I'll get more later. Such as right now. I'll get more. I'll be getting plenty. I'll be getting plenty of experience. Never have I ever stayed up for more than 24 hours. I have. Yeah. I've skipped nights of sleep before. Never have I ever sang a Justin Bieber song in the shower. This one's interesting because I haven't. But I do sing in the shower. Sorry, I swallowed saliva in the wrong pipe. I do sing in the shower, and I have sang many Justin Bieber songs, just never in the shower. So technically, no, but practically, yeah. Never have I ever gotten a tattoo I regret. I don't have any tattoos. Someday I'll get some, but right now I don't have none. Ah. We're just waiting for our metal boys to cook. Never have I ever sang terrible karaoke while drunk. Does me singing Minecraft music during these episodes count? By these episodes, I mean all the episodes that I've been drunk. If so, yes, of course I've done this. Ready to really get to know each other? Once this game is a few rounds in and everyone's had a few drinks, making the questions a little racier can really spice things up. Asking questions about sex may be nerve-wracking at first, but the results can be particularly memorable. Yeah, whatever. Hold on. I gotta get drunker for this. Alright. I've finished my drink. So, let's see where that takes me tonight. Never have I ever had a one-night stand. True. I've never had a one-night stand. There's always been at least two. Never have I ever bought an adult toy from an adult store. Dispensers count? I feel like it does, but also, like, I wouldn't call Spencer's an adult store. It has an adult section in the back, but, like, I don't know. Do you call Sheetz a liquor store just because they've got the beer cave in the back? You know what I mean? Anyone who isn't from the Northwest doesn't know what Sheetz is. It's like a gas station chain. Never have I ever given or received a lap dance. True. I haven't. One of these days. Never have I ever sent a dirty text to the wrong person. I don't think I have. If I have, they haven't noticed it. Never have I ever gone commando. I'm doing it right now. And it sucks, actually, because the pants that I'm wearing, the fly is, like, really loose. Like, it's not a zipper, it's pajama pants. It's just, like, these plaid, fluffy, like, fleece pajama pants. And I don't know if they're fleece, whatever the fuck. They're soft material, man. But the part where your dick goes when you pee, that part is, like, really loose and wide open all the time. And so I just look down and, like, see it. It's, like, not great. I shouldn't wear this kind of thing in public. Never have I ever done it in a public place. I haven't. Nope. Y'all got copper? We want copper. Beep. Bope. Prumpum. Prumpum. Bumpum. Never have I ever worn clothes that'll hide a hickey. Nah. I don't think I have. Anytime I've gotten a hickey, it's been pretty open. And that's it for 18 plus. Alright. Our video is demonetized. Good. I don't care. I don't make money off of these videos. Only YouTube makes money off of these videos, so if it's demonetized, that's a good thing for me. 7 questions for couples when playing 10 Fingers game. Like I said, I haven't been putting up fingers. This is basically true or false to me. Never have I ever gone on a bad blind date. I've never gone on a blind date. Never have I ever called a partner the wrong name. I might have, at some point. I honestly wouldn't remember. That sounds more like an asshole than I meant it to sound, but hey, it is what it is. Never have I ever sent a sexy selfie. I mean, I'm not boring. Of course I have. Never have I ever had a cheesy pickup line work on me. No one's ever done a pickup line on me. I usually text first if I'm interested in someone. Which is funny, because I don't text first in any other circumstance. So if I text first, I don't know, probably attracted to you. Never have I ever given a stranger a fake phone number. Never had to. I'm a man. I don't feel unsafe when people ask for my number. I don't know. Maybe someday that'll be true, but for me personally, that's never happened to me. I know it's a thing that happens to women a lot. Never have I ever tried to make someone jealous. No, I'm not a psychopath. I hate that shit where people are like, I'm gonna try and manipulate them into loving me again. Like, ew. No wonder they don't like you. No wonder the spark has died. Never have I ever snuck into a concert or professional sports event. No. I don't think I've ever gone to either of those, except for a professional sports event where I performed. I was part of the marching band, and I performed during a basketball game. But that's it. 10. Never have I ever questions to ask a girl. This was interesting last time. Never have I ever used the excuse my pet ate my homework. One time my dog did literally eat my homework. So it wasn't an excuse, it was just real. The teacher was disgusted with me. I'm like, I'm fucking serious. Like, I was disgusted at the teacher right back at her. Never have I ever watched children's cartoons I'm too old for. Hell yeah, I've watched children's cartoons I'm too old for. Like, cartoons are good. Like, they just are good. Never have I ever lost sunglasses that I was already wearing. No, every time I've lost sunglasses was when I'm not wearing them. Never have I ever unfollowed an ex-boyfriend on social media. I did it once, but only because they unfollowed me first. We follow each other now, though, I think. Unless they've unfollowed me again, in which case, L. Never have I ever been in love with my boss or coworker. True. I haven't. Work sucks. I don't like that. Never have I ever stayed up all night after watching a scary movie. Maybe not scary movie, but just scary thing in general. I've stayed up all night before. I've had, like, bad dreams, or, like, I've had, like, weird, like, paranoias and shit. Never have I ever licked cake from the birthday candle. I mean, if you don't, you're wasting it, is what all I'll say. 7, never have I questions to ask a guy. Huh. Some guys find it super easy to keep a conversation going with other guys. But for those who don't care about sports, fast cars, and other stereotypical dude conversation topics, or don't care to talk about them, you need questions to ask a guy that are fun, casual, and cool. What a dorky article. Enter the guy-focused Never Have I Ever question, which gives you some great conversation that leads in some crazy fun dude-bonding directions. Here are 7 questions to ask a guy. Never have I ever gone out with a friend's ex. Honestly, maybe, but I don't know for sure. Never have I ever gotten into a physical altercation with a good friend. I have. One time, I hit one of my friends with a shoe, and the reason for me hitting her with a shoe is embarrassing, not because of, like, you know, like, it's me overreacting by hitting her with a shoe, but, like, the fact that I was friends with her is embarrassing. She was talking about supporting Trump, and that was when I beat the shit out of her. And I don't regret it. She told her mom, and not in, like, a tattle way, but just in a, like, casual, like, conversation way, and I was, like, terrified of it, but she wasn't a great mom, so she didn't really give a shit. She thought it was kind of funny. Never have I ever laughed at a joke I didn't get. I do that all the time, obviously. Never have I ever ditched out on paying the bill at a restaurant. Only if the person I'm going to the restaurant with knows about it beforehand. Like, if I go to a restaurant, I tell you up front, I'm like, I don't have my wallet with me. And that's, like, okay. It's okay to forget sometimes. Never have I ever pretended to have a phone call to get out of talking with someone. No? Because nobody buys that. That's, like, a lame excuse. Hold on one moment. Alright. I'm back. Never have I ever bragged about something I've not done. I don't know. I'll be honest. Probably. It's probably. I've probably like given an opinion on like a video game that I've never played before. And that's been like, I don't know. I guess the equivalent of that for me. Come on. I just want as much out of that coal as I can get. Never have I ever used someone else's toothbrush. I don't think I have. 7 interesting questions to ask during your Never Have I Ever game. Never have I ever thought a cartoon character was attractive. If you've been listening to this episode you know that I've found at least one cartoon character attractive. Anime boys, hit me up. Never have I ever been to a bathroom without toilet paper. Of course I have. Everybody's been in a bathroom without toilet paper. It sucks. It's the worst. It's awful. Never have I ever made up a fake language. This one I won't say of course I have. This one's weird, but like I have. Like I've made up a bunch of different alphabets and shit. I think that's cool. Never have I ever eaten a bug. I've eaten a bug. You know those like chocolate covered like crickets and shit that they have at like museums? I've eaten that before. All right. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. Let's go back upstairs. What time is it? We are 1 hour and 14 minutes into the episode. That's cool. That's sick. That's sweet. Never have I ever walked out of a movie. I haven't. If I buy it, then I'm gonna fucking watch it. I've never bought a bad movie ticket before. If I buy a movie ticket, I'm sure that I will like it. Never have I ever prank called the cops. No, I don't want to die. I live in America. Never have I ever had a hole in the back of my pants without me knowing. I don't know about the back, but I've had a hole in the crotch of my pants. One of my favorite shorts has a hole in it now, and I think I've gotten rid of them by now. Which is sad because they're the best fitting shorts I ever owned. I don't think they would fit me anymore though. I've gained a lot of weight. I've gained like 20 pounds of weight at least. Maybe 30. No, 20 pounds. And that's good. I need to gain weight, but you know what I mean. Never have I ever had a... No, that's the same question. 7, I've never questions you can ask to anyone. Never have I ever pretended to do my chores. Of course I have. I'm a lazy son of a bitch. My sister's very nice, so she did my chores for me. Never have I ever shoved everything in my closet to have a clean room. My parents didn't really give a shit about having a clean room. They didn't really inspect my room like a police officer or anything. Never have I ever made a wish at a fountain. I don't know. Maybe once or twice. That sounds like something I would do. Just like for fun. It's like wishing on like 111 on a clock. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I don't know if it works or anything, but like, why not? You know? Might as well. Never have I ever run a marathon. Nope. That's beyond me. Never have I ever tried to pass a silent fart, but it came out loud instead. That's gross. Never have I ever urinated in a swimming pool as an adult. As an adult? No. Never have I ever lied on a dating app. I don't think I have. Maybe I have unintentionally. 7, never have I ever questions to ask a new friend. You just keep going, don't you? Never have I ever used the bathroom in complete darkness. Yeah, during like power outages. Never have I ever been kicked out of a bar. Nope. Never have I ever drank any type of alcohol in one go. I have. I've drank a whole bottle of wine in one go before. Not like in one sitting or anything, but like definitely in one go. Like in one night, I've drank a whole bottle of wine. Never have I ever went viral online. Nope. Nobody loved me. Everybody hate me. Everybody betray me. Never have I ever thrown something out of the school bus window. No? Not a hooligan? Are you kidding? Never have I ever hooked up with a friend's sibling. Not yet. I wouldn't say that I never would, but I haven't. Never have I ever had a crush on a friend's girlfriend. I don't think so. Downloadable prints of never have I ever questions. Games to play over text. Sorry guys, I'm going down a rabbit hole right now of mantelligence.com. Exciting games to play over text. What the hell? 3 exciting texting games. Hangman. Oh yeah. Riddles. Guess the song. What kind of leprechaun wrote this list? I yawn. Rock, paper, scissors. This is boring. This is boring. I think I'm out of questions, guys. All right. Let's go upstairs to end the episode. We haven't gotten a lot of progress done, but I think it's been a fun episode, at least for me. Oh my god, I sneezed. That was the worst sneeze I've ever had on camera, I think. Sorry. Sticky keys? No. I don't want to turn on sticky keys. Fuck you. Disable this keyboard shortcut. Uncheck the allow sticky keys. Look at this. I can do this whenever I want. I can eat steak too, bitch. Alright. Thank you so much for watching my Minecraft episode. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I will see you in the next episode. Bye.